Hello friends, welcome back to my channel if you're returning, and if this is the first video of mine that you're catching, welcome. My name is Rachel and I'm a reseller on sites like eBay, Poshmark, and Mercari, and primarily on this channel, I source for my own stores by purchasing like mystery boxes of liquidation, customer returns, secondhand, things like that. I come on this channel, I show you what I've ordered and what came in the box, and then I follow up 90 days later with an update based on my actual results after I've had a chance to list everything and sell it off myself. So today I'm doing a 90-day update for you on the Boutique by the Box Aerie box. Aerie being the American Eagle like spin-off brand. So if you want to see how this box did for me, definitely stick around. So I like American Eagle for myself, but you know, it's a mall brand. It doesn't sell for a ton. It doesn't retail for a ton, but it's, especially their denim is sort of bread and butter for me, especially if I'm out thrifting and I can find it cheap enough. So I decided to go ahead and give this box a shot. The cost of goods was relatively low. It was a 40-piece box, $4.88 per piece. And so I paid $195.20 for the whole box, and it was advertised as new with tag, new without tag, which it was. So I thought that that was a pretty good, relatively low risk investment just to see how I could do with Aerie or American Eagle pieces. Normally, like I said, I don't source a lot other than maybe secondhand denim. So it was a fun one to try for me. So I've posted the original unboxing video down below if you want to watch my original unboxing and then the original rating on the box. What I'll do today is show you what is sold. I'll show you what platform it's sold on, how much I got for it. Then I'll show you what I have left, and then at the end I will re-rate the box entirely based on my results. So if you like videos like this, make sure you subscribe to the channel. Anytime I get a new box in, I do the unboxing video and I follow it up with one of these 90-day updates. Hit that like button if you could. That definitely helps out my channel. It lets me know you like this kind of content. And let me know in the comments if you ordered this box. I picked this one up late summer, so like beginning of September of 2024. I'm a little bit behind on my 90-day updates. I'm working on getting caught up through February and March here, so bear with me. And if you want to check out Boutique by the Box, I have an affiliate code with them, which works on most boxes, the Aerie boxes included. And they've had this Aerie box off and on, I think, since I ordered this one in different varieties. They've had a men's one and like a swimwear one, an accessories one. And pretty much my code works on most boxes. It doesn't work on the big pallets, and every once in a while they'll put something out that they don't allow discounts on. But anyway, the code is oh yeah, and I have that link below as well if you want to check out Boutique by the Box and you want to order something for yourself. Definitely, you might as well take the 10% off. Of the 40 items, I was able to list all 40. As of right now, I've sold 20. I have 19 left, and there was one, which I'll talk about that in a second, but there was one that I listed and sold and I had to cancel the sale because there was straight up like, oh, I guess I'll just get right into it. So there were a bunch of these like fold over waist leggings in various sizes, which I don't mind getting a bunch of the same thing if they're going to sell, which majority of these did. But this one pair, when I went to like ship it out, had like literally like writing on it. Like somebody took a metallic Sharpie, because they're black, so they took like a gold metallic Sharpie and like wrote on them, and I didn't even notice that until I went to ship them out. So I couldn't sell them. They were new with tag, but I couldn't sell them, and unfortunately they got all the way through my listing process without me knowing. Unfortunately, that is like the one thing that can sometimes happen when I get like a bunch of the same size and style. I really only take pictures of one and then I just have the rest of them. So if I would have taken the photo of this pair of pants, I guarantee you I would have seen that when I was doing pictures, but I probably, this was not the pair that I took the photos of. So Unfortunately, I did not notice that until I was packaging it up. And I hate it when that happens, but I'm sure it happens to the best of us. So there was that one pair that didn't get sold. But here's everything else that did sell. I had, oh, and this is lowest sale price to highest sale price. Keep in mind, my cost per piece was $4.88. So I had this white ribbed tank top, which I had no hope for. It was a size extra small. It was new without tag, but I listed it anyway just because, well, why not, I guess. But it did sell. It sold in November on eBay for $5.45 plus the buyer paid shipping. So I didn't quite get $4.88 after fees, but it sold. So I was on the fence whether it would be worth my time listing it or not. And I guess I'm glad I did because, well, it's $5.45 I didn't have before. So I'm fine with it. Then there was this long sleeve mock neck t-shirt in gray. It was the size extra small. This one sold more recently on eBay. End of January, this one sold. And it sold for $7. And I swear to you, I'm going to try not to have too many story times because this video will be way too long if I do. But this customer left me neutral feedback on eBay. Now, neutral feedback doesn't really hurt you. It's the negative feedback that hurts you. But they never reached out to me to let me know where there was a problem or anything. They didn't try to return this shirt. But they left me a neutral review because they said I should have disclosed that this was a crop top. Well, I mean, I put measurements in there. No, did I like spell out like this is a crop top? No, but it had measurements. I went back and looked at my listing and I put measurements in pretty much all my listings. So I knew it had measurements in there. And like, can you reach out to me? If you have an issue, like reach out to me. I would have easily accepted a return or something. Like, there's no need to leave neutral feedback. You didn't look at the measurements. That's not my fault. And I swear, it's always the buyers that buy a $7 shirt. It seems like those are the ones that are quick to like not work with you and just leave you bad feedback. But anyway, it's neutral. It wasn't negative. So I didn't get like dinged because negative feedback on eBay, it sits there for 12 months and it's terrible and it hurts your stats so bad. But this one was neutral. I mean, other than the fact that it's like an eyesore. Every time I log into eBay, I can see I have one neutral feedback, but otherwise it's fine. I would have kept the shirt myself and not sold it if I knew a $7 purchase was going to result in a neutral feedback. Anyway, moving on, there was this dark gray oversized distressed t-shirt. So this was a very basic t-shirt meant to look like it had been through the ringer a few times. But it did sell on Poshmark in a bundle for, it sold, the allocation for this item was $10.80, but it sold as part of a bundle. So, of course, it was a little bit discounted off of what I had originally listed it for. But stuff like this, I think, makes great bundle sales. So it's kind of like why I still list stuff like this in the first place, especially if it came in a mystery box. I'm going to list it anyway and just hope somebody wants to bundle it. So that's what happened there. Then there was a pair of OG leggings in dark green from Aerie, which most of like the loungewear and pajamas and stuff is Aerie. And then the like stuff you would wear out of the house or whatever is American Eagle. So these were Aerie. These sold in January also on Poshmark for $12 as part of a bundle. Not the same bundle as that t-shirt, but again, great bundle item. When you have a lot of stuff, little stuff like that, where it may not be worth it to, as the buyer, to pay like whatever I don't even know what Poshmark charges for shipping now, like $7.98 or whatever. You might as well make a bundle if you can find multiple things in people's closets. And I think that's what happened with these. Then there was the black oversized lounge logo t-shirt from Aerie. So just a plain black t-shirt with the Aerie logo on it. These sold at the end of October on Poshmark for $15. with the discounted shipping. So I sent out my Posh VA technically sent out an offer for 10% off with discounted shipping, which somebody accepted. So that one was only listed 5 weeks. So that was one of the quicker sales out of the box. There was the ribbed high-waisted leggings these are Aerie, and these sold during Black Friday week, it looks like, on eBay for $15. Pretty sure somebody sent me a $15 offer, which I did go ahead and accept. There were a lot of random leggings and bottoms in this box, and so I was totally good with, especially given the season. 'Tis the season for people to buy things, and I was not having the best Black Friday week, so I did go ahead and accept the $15, which was still a decent profit, you know, given that I paid $4.88 per piece. We had the ribbed cropped cami. And I'm actually surprised this sold, not complaining, but this was very much a summertime item, I think. But I just sold it recently at the beginning of February for $15 on Mercari. Mercari did start taking fees again, but even still, like, for something like this, who knows if it's even $15 in the store. So, hey, I'll take it. Here's a pair of the fold-over super flare leggings. Here we go with these. There's several pair of these. These were listed as from Offline by Aerie, and these were new with tag. These sold in November for $15.75 on Mercari. Again, I had multiple of these leggings in, I think, smalls and mediums, but I had multiple of them, so I was okay with just kind of trying to move them along. It was one of those things where I'm okay with a bunch of duplicates if they're going to sell, but if I have 5 pair of the same pants, I'm not going to hold out for the right buyer necessarily to pay full price on 1 pair when I have another 4 pair that also need to sell. So again, for what they were and what they probably retailed for, $15.75 is totally good with me. This was not any sort of high dollar, high risk, high reward box or anything. So I was totally happy with a $15.75 sale. I had the white waffle layering tee. This one was American Eagle. This one sold at the beginning of November on eBay for $16. Somebody offered me $16 on this one. And again, for what it was, totally cool with the $16 sale. Here's another pair of the fold-over super flare leggings. These were a size small. These sold at the beginning of December for $16 on Mercari, which somebody offered me $16. Again, totally cool with that, especially with Mercari at that time taking no fees. That's a good sale as far as I'm concerned. There was the black ribbed sweater skirt. I thought this piece was a little weird. I still think this piece was a little weird. And actually, there was 2 of them. I still have 1 left. This one was a size small. It sold for $16.57 on eBay 3 days before Christmas, which means either I sent out offer to watchers or I was running a sale. I might have been running a sale because I was a little bit desperate at the end of December, knowing I was leaving to go out of town, and December was not the best month sales-wise for me. So on 12/22, you probably could have sent me any offer and I would have accepted it, just because I was trying to like make my numbers for the month, if I'm being honest. Given that I had 2 of these and this was only the first one to sell, I'm totally fine with the amount. I don't think I could have gotten more for it, but that was just my situation at the time. Then there was the cropped green Chanel sweater. This one sold at the beginning of December for $17.50 on eBay. I also think somebody sent me an offer on this one, and this one I probably had priced a little higher, I'm not going to lie. But, you know, this is a very, I think, seasonally specific piece. And so a green Chanel sweater, if someone's buying it at the beginning of December, they probably want it for holiday parties and whatnot. If I didn't accept an offer for $17.50, there's a good chance like the season passes, it doesn't sell, and then I'm kind of just like stuck with it for the entire year until like Christmas time rolls around again and somebody offers me $17 again. So, you know, when you weigh those 2 scenarios, taking the $17.50 someone offers you seems like the much better option, at least to me. Then there was another pair of leggings. These were the crossover waist black leggings in a size small by Offline by Aerie. These were only listed 2 weeks, and they sold on eBay for $19.99, which was my full asking price. Given the actual like price tag, I thought that was a fair price, but I almost wonder maybe I should have priced those a little higher. I don't know, because they sold really quick and for full price. And when that happens, I start questioning, should I have asked for more? I had a pair of blue waffle knit jogger pants. These were a size extra small from Aerie. These also, I mean, well, these took about 7 weeks, but they were sold for full asking price on eBay for $24.99 plus the buyer paid shipping. So, took a couple weeks, but I still love a full price sale. I'm not going to lie. Then there was the long sleeve Henley sweater in black. This one was a size medium, super classic, like just basic sweater. It wasn't oversized or anything, but this one sold in 3 weeks on Poshmark for $25. I think somebody sent me a $25 offer. So that was totally cool. There was the Cozy Up waffle sweater in blue. So now we're getting more into like the more substantial pieces that were in the box. This was a really cute sweater, and this one actually sold on October 31st as well on Poshmark. $25 by offer. So my Posher VA sent a 10% off with discounted shipping, which ended up being $25 with the $4.99 shipping, and the buyer did accept. So that one took about 6 weeks. Happy with that sale. All right, we are at the top 4. There were the fold over super flare leggings in an extra small. And these sold on Poshmark for $25. I think someone sent me an offer for $25 on those. And they sold on November 1st. So about 5 weeks. Some brands, the smaller sizes sell quicker. At least with these leggings, it seemed like it. Actually, with American Eagle jeans specifically, I tend to look for the bigger sizes. But I was surprised that some of the very tiny stuff sold as quickly as it did out of this box. So, and for the most money out of all the leggings and stuff that I got, for those to be, you know, the 4th highest sale. Granted, $25 is not like super high or anything, but probably will make me take a little bit of a second look at the smaller sizes in this brand. Then there were the Real Me crossover super flare leggings in blue. These were a size extra large short. These were listed about 7 weeks, and they also sold on Poshmark for $25. Somebody sent me an offer, which I did accept. Here's another pair. Wow, I can't believe these are like, well, I guess we're tied here for, we had a lot of $25 sales. But anyway, here's another pair of the super flare leggings in a small. And these sold in December on Poshmark for $25, which somebody sent me an offer. The highest selling item in the box was the black ribbed cargo pocket leggings in an extra large. These sold on Mercari, actually within 4 days of me listing for $30, which was my full asking price. Mercari takes no fees. So that was the highest and the fastest sale. Seems like there's one in almost every box that sells high and sells fast. So not surprised given the style and the size, and $30 is not like, you know, anything to really write home about, but still, I'll take a quick, fast sale, and a platform that at the time was not taking fees. So that was, I guess, best case scenario, I would say. Let me run down what I still have left. Like I said, I've only sold off about half of this stuff so far. So let me go through what I still am sitting on. I have one more pair of super flare leggings in a small. Those are still here. All the other ones have sold, but one more little lonely pair to get rid of. There was that Groove On velour greenish yellow full zip sweater. It's like neon, and it's not the most flattering color. I'm not surprised it's still here. As far as I know, neon had its moment a few years ago, and we're kind of not doing that anymore. So I'm not necessarily surprised that this hasn't sold, although my goodness, I wish it would. There's this Fair Isle blue pullover sweater. This one's a size small, American Eagle new without tag. We are sweater season is quickly approaching its end, so I was hoping this would be gone by now, but unfortunately it is not. There's the corduroy mini skirt in bright green. No, I'm not surprised I didn't sell this during the winter time, but hello St. Patrick's Day. I hope somebody needs you. This is a size medium. And yeah, if you're like barely 21 and pub crawling on St. Patrick's Day, you probably would wear something like this. So fingers crossed. There's the long sleeve striped romper. So this was an extra small, and it is it's shorts with long sleeves. And so, I mean, this is definitely, it's Aerie, so it's definitely loungewear, but I would say it's, I mean, I guess I don't know if it's really seasonal, but it's not a winter piece, that's for sure. It's more like pajamas to me, so I'm not necessarily surprised that hasn't sold yet. There's the OG Groove crop top in blue. This is just a little t-shirt, so I'm not surprised that this is still here. And some of this stuff, now that I've given it a chance, probably will end up at Uptown Cheapskate or in a ThredUp box, I guess. I don't know. We'll see. But something like this, it was like borderline, should I list it or should I not? Is it even worth my time to list? And while some of that kind of stuff did sell, there is still some of it that is kind of still hanging around. There's the checked plaid shirt. This one was a medium. This is, I think, more of a springtime piece. It is plaid, but it's very lightweight and flowy and more along the lines of something you'd wear in the springtime. So hopefully that sells as we get into the springtime months here. Oh, here's another neon yellow sweater. Again, neon's no longer having a moment. I'm really not surprised this has not sold yet. Although, again, I wish it would. There was the short sleeve crew neck tee. It's literally a short sleeve crew neck tee. Again, maybe not the most exciting piece to have listed. So it was worth a shot, I guess. There's the knit hooded sweater. And this one I said I might try on and keep for myself, which I did not. But I was also pretty confident I was going to sell it. And I'm very pregnant right now. You can't tell because I'm sitting down. But if I try it on right now, it is 100% not going to fit me. But I might consider keeping it for myself if it doesn't sell by the time it fits me again, which it should after I have a baby. So we'll see. If you want it, please go buy it now so I don't have to worry about whether or not I'm keeping it for myself. That would be awesome. I am surprised it didn't sell because it is a nice sweatshirt. It's very comfortable. And actually, another reason I didn't keep it for myself is that I have another sweatshirt in my closet that's very similar and I really didn't need to. So there's that. There's the Wool Blend knit sweater in brown, size extra small. This was also American Eagle. I hate that these sweaters didn't sell. I really wish these sweaters, because now they're going to sit here all summer, most likely. So I'm sad that there's this whole like list of sweaters that I would have taken, 15, 20 bucks for, that I'm just not going to get it now. Then there was the ribbed bralette in dark green. So this one is a size extra large. Usually with bralettes, the bigger the size, the harder they are to sell. So I'm not necessarily surprised that this is still here. There is the ribbed crop top bralette in brown, size large. Again, super basic piece, not necessarily surprised. I've got the seamless cable square neck t-shirt. Actually, I think I had a couple of those. Yeah, there's a couple of these. They're a little strange. They're offline by Aerie, but they seem more like workout top, like a cropped workout top to me. And they're ribbed in the way that those leggings that I had were ribbed, but I couldn't sell them together because they weren't the same size. But it's almost like you kind of need like the pants that go with them. Like, I think it would be weird to maybe wear just plain black leggings with this. Like, you need the whole outfit. So for that reason, I'm not surprised that those are still here, both of them. Those might end up at Uptown Cheapskate as well. And then there's the halter top. This one had a $9.99 clearance sticker on it. So it was another borderline, like, do I list this? I knew my buy sell trade store wasn't going to take it when I first got it in September. They're not taking summer stuff anymore. So it's like, I might as well just go ahead and list it, which I did. And of course it's still here. I'm not really expecting that to sell, if I'm being honest. Then I have the other ribbed sweater skirt. I think it's weird, but I sold one. Maybe I'll still sell the other one sometime soon here. And then I have the plush white jogger pants. These are a size 2X. They're super comfy. It's like wearing a teddy bear. Like, it's weird that they're pants, I guess. And I don't know. I probably wouldn't wear them out of the house. They're more like pajama or loungewear, but I really thought these would sell. I thought somebody needed these for sure, and they are still here. So that's sad too. That's everything I have left. Let me go ahead and re-rate the box, and then I will give you my final opinion on this one. So when we're talking ease of listing, 40 pieces, some of which were not super substantial. I did, if I'm being honest, my virtual assistant did most of these. And so it's hard for me to speak on like how easy it was for me to find the styles and stuff, but I think she did a pretty good job. She found the styles and descriptions of most of it. It wasn't my favorite to take photographs of, especially some of the more like non-substantial pieces, but it was pretty standard. So I'm going to go with okay. Quality of items, pretty much everything was new with tag. There were a couple pieces that did not have tags, like 3 or 4, but everything else was new with tag. And really, it was just that one pair of pants that had the marker on it. Everything else was totally listable and in sellable condition. I didn't have a lot of work to do. So from a quality perspective, I'm going to give this one an oh yeah. I was happy with the quality of the items inside. Which brings me then to profitability in 90 days. So let's look at the actual numbers. To recap, I paid $4.88 per piece or $195.20 for the box. And as of right now, I'm at $306.92 in profit. So if I take that $306.92 minus my initial investment of $195.20, I have made my money back plus $111.72. So a box like this, ideally, when it's a first quality box, ideally I want to double my money. Now, when the cost of goods is low, like this, under $5 per piece, typically I want to triple my money. However, that's not realistic for this stuff, just given the stuff that was in the box. Again, it was low risk, but relatively low reward. Even though it was under $5 a piece, I couldn't really reasonably expect that I was going to make overall $15 in profit on each of these pieces. It just wasn't going to happen. So I would have went with double. If I could have, call it $200 invested and turn it into $400, meaning make my $200 back plus $200. I'm at $111. So not the best. I'm still in the profit, but I still have a lot of stuff left. And I think while there are some pieces in here that will sell, once we get into summer, a lot of the more substantial pieces that are left are sweaters and stuff that I'm going to end up sitting on. And so I think it's going to be a long time, if ever, that I get to the double mark on this one. And I certainly didn't get there in a little over 4 months here. So, not my favorite. I'm going to have to give this one an oh no. And I hate to do that because it wasn't like terrible, but based on like me wanting to at least double, if not triple my money in 90 days, and then looking at what's left and what it's going to take to get there, it's just not, again, low risk, but low reward. And, for what's ideal for my store, it's not this. Now, if you are somebody that is just starting out and you're looking to build your inventory and you're looking to not maybe invest so much, but still make a little bit of money, this I think is a very good box for someone like that. Or if you have like teenage daughters and you want to maybe take first pick of what's in the box for your own kids, I think it's a great way. And I've done that too, because I have a toddler. So I've done that with like baby clothes, where I buy the box, I take what I want out of the box for my own kid, I get a really good deal on the stuff, and then I sell off the rest of it. And even if I just make my money back, or even most of my money back, I still got like my kids' stuff for free. So I think too, if you are somebody that has, you know, teenagers or tweens in your life that wear this stuff often, I think it was great quality stuff that if you wanted to do like a first pick of what you take out and then sell the rest, absolutely a great box to do it with. Wasn't quite, like I said, my ideal, but that doesn't mean it's not a good box for somebody out there. So I'm just throwing that out there, my criteria versus maybe somebody else's. So anyway, definitely let me know if you ordered this box, if yours was similar, how you've done with it. Make sure you subscribe if you want to see more 90-day updates. I've got them coming up for you. I am preparing for maternity leave, so I've really been kind of front loading the videos. I'm going to get them all scheduled out as far into March and potentially even April that I can, so that I can take some time off, have this baby, and spend some time with my family, not worried about YouTube videos. So all of the 90-day updates that are kind of backlogged right now, I will be catching up on in the next month or so. So I hope you would stick around for it. Hit that like button if you could. That definitely helps out the channel as well. And that is it for today, friends. Thank you so much for watching. I will catch you in the next video.